If you spent your childhood or even your adult years watching movies like Nightmare on Elm Street, Evil Dead, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or any of the other greats, or you stayed up 1 hour longer so you could finish your favorite horror book, maybe Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, that's what I liked to read when I was younger, then this is the right place for you. Welcome to my channel, Deep Tomb of Horror, where I decided that I'm going to throw my hat in the ring with great YouTube horror content reviewers such as Spooky Astronaut or Ghost Pirate. And if you're not familiar with those two, then do yourself a favor and throw their name in the YouTube search bar and start watching some of their content. It's really great and an inspiration for why I'm doing this. I have been obsessed with all things horror for as long as I can remember. In fact, when I was a young kid, I used to go see horror movies, and my mom would go and buy me the tickets and let me go in and see these horror movies by myself, which doesn't sound like a good idea if you're a parent. In fact, I'm sure a lot of you are shaking your heads like, no, no, that's bad. But anyways, it happened, and I love them for that because, it's something that took root and something I enjoy to this very day. I love watching horror movies. I love playing horror video games, specifically Silent Hill and Resident Evil. And I love reading horror books. I'm a huge Stephen King fan and all kinds of other authors' names that escape my mind right now. It's kind of one of the nice things about getting older. When you need to remember something, it's much harder to remember. So, what is Deep Tomb of Horror going to be about, you may ask yourself? Well, it's quite simple. It's going to be a place on YouTube where I share my thoughts, opinions, and reviews on some of the horror media that I have consumed, such as video games, movies, podcasts, television shows, or I don't know, maybe even a scary story I heard. Probably not going to be that, but I'm just saying it could be. Basically, I just want to keep this channel horror related, and as we grow, or as I grow, I should say, then maybe I'll do things like a let's play, and that might be fun. I don't know, but just like I said, a place for me to share my thoughts and opinions on all things horror. Now, if you've got this far in the video, you're probably wondering, where the hell is the review and what the hell are you reviewing? Well, unfortunately, I am not reviewing anything in this video. This was simply just going to be my intro video, give a little information about me, probably more than anybody wanted, but there it is. I also thought, maybe I'm going to review Hokum or Obsession first, one of those. But then I was thinking, well, I kind of missed the boat on that one. I should have did this a couple of weeks ago, when it was fresh. So I thought, maybe it would be fun if anybody actually watches this and wants to comment, if someone would throw a comment down in the comment section and suggest what they would like me to review first. Can be any type of horror media. I am more than willing to give my time and give you a review on that one. If I'm lucky enough to get multiple comments, I'm thinking maybe if I get one, that'll be pretty good. Then I'm just going to pick whichever one gets the most love, and that's what I'll run with. However, thinking about it, most likely, probably not going to be a whole lot of comments on here, if any. And if so, there'll probably be something about, why is your hair so white, dude? But anyways, if that happens, then I'm just going to pick something, and then that'll be my first review video. So if any of what I have said, or any of my humor, or any of that thing interests you, then I would love to have you along for the ride that is the Deep Tomb of Horror. So that's all that I have for you today. Do the thing that most YouTubers tell you to do if you want, and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, or tickle that bell icon. I think that's the shit they tell you to do. Same thing over here. And I hope I see you on the next one, and thank you for coming through the Deep Tomb of Horror with me. Now it's safe to turn off your lantern. Good night, everybody.